In this training, we're going to take a look at address-related field types. This is going to include both physical address and IP address fields. So if that's of interest, stick around and let's get into it. Let's go ahead and start by hopping into my screen, and we're going to get right into it by building our first address field type. I'll add a new field here and start typing the word address and choose address from the list. This, of course, is for a physical address. So once I've made my selection here, I can choose if I want to display this as single line or multi-line. Notice that I'm collecting multiple pieces of information on a particular address. So in this case, street, maybe a suite or apartment number, the city, the state, postal code, and country. I can also include a map display, which is a really nice feature. SmartSuite has actually automatically integrated this field type with Google Maps, and this is really helpful for two reasons. One, gives us a visual indication of where that particular address is on a map, and also works great for address verification to make sure that addresses aren't entered into our system incorrectly. So, include the map display if you'd like, and also require an entry in this field. That's your second option on this particular field type. Once we're happy with our settings, we will go ahead and add the field. And just to take this out for a spin, let me go ahead and add a fake address in here for us. To enter that address, I'm going to start by clicking on the address field, and I'm presented with the different subfield types. In this case, I'll go in with 1000, and you see as soon as I start typing that, powered by Google, it's showing me all of the different addresses it thinks I might be looking for. And in this case, I'm looking for Ball Arena, which is 1000 Chopper Circle Drive in Denver. There it is. I make that selection and it pre-fills all that extra info for me, and then I can click done and I'm good to go. Now, in order to see what that address looks like, I can click on that map pin right there and I can drill into that and see it right here, right on my display inside of my app. Or to take it a step further, I can also add a different type of view here called the map view. And if I create this view and then reference the address field that I just created, it's going to allow me to get that same visualization. And so there we are, that is Ball Arena in downtown Denver. So a lot of advanced functionality automatically baked into SmartSuite in terms of what that particular address field can do. Now let's go back into that grid view that I had though and work out that second type, which is that IP address. And so this is really helpful for IT professionals who need to track or validate IP addresses as part of their workflows. So I can go ahead and add that address in. Again, I can allow either multiple entries or single entries. I'll go ahead and make that selection and add the field. And now if I start typing an address that's invalid, it won't let me save this particular field until I have validated that address. So since that's not a valid IP address, I'll go ahead and delete it out as I've done here, but you get the idea that this field is great for making sure that you're working with valid IP addresses, just as the physical address is excellent at making sure that you have valid and true addresses in your system. If you have any questions about what we covered in this training, please ask them below in the comments section of this video. And until then, we'll see you in the next training.